Hey everyone, how are you doing? Let's see, what is it? Monday, 3 days before Thanksgiving. So maybe a day or the rest of the week that you're preparing like a chicken with your head cut off, or you're just don't know why this little light is totally so crooked. My goodness. Well, it is what it is. There's my finger. Or maybe you're just getting a side dish or dessert ready to bring to someone's house. Or maybe you're just going to someone's house. Or maybe you're home alone this Thanksgiving. Or perhaps you'll have an empty chair at the table. And I know a lot of us have experienced that. Be it through death, be it through change in your family dynamics, or whatever it would be. Those are all hard things to deal with. What got me thinking about that, I was watching some vlogs, the usual people who I watch, and quite a few of them are elderly people. What does the word elderly even mean? Older than me? I don't know. Not older people, but couples. And it's always touching to me to see couples, because that's what I dreamt about all the time. You get married and you grow old together, and you raise your kids, the kids are gone, and then it's you and your spouse, and then you downgrade and you're not making the big meals. Well, you are for a while, because your kids come back with their families, and after a while, it's like they marry, and then they gotta go that family and this family, and then things kind of wind down, and it's just left the two of you. Or not. But I guess in the majority of people it is. I mean, you may still get invited to, your children's house. But like I said in another video, I believe, I don't know if I put out, like my mom would come over here, or sometimes she'd go to her friends for Thanksgiving, but she always made her own turkey because she wanted to have her own. And I don't know where she got all her energy from, but she did. But you do downsize, or maybe not. But if if there are people there that are, their kids are grown, or maybe they're out of, state. I know a lot of people travel, but maybe they're not traveling for whatever reason. I was watching a few couples that I watch, and one couple was talking about how they used to entertain or have people over, 35 to 40 people. And, did all the everything, all kinds of things that, I would never even think to have for Thanksgiving. One of them, which is deviled eggs. I have never made deviled eggs for Thanksgiving. I don't know why. It's just not, oops, my finger, not a thing. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, just saying, when I watch people, it's interesting to see, different things, different traditions. So this older couple who are together, and you can see they're very happily married and take care of each other, and, they're living out my dream. They're talking about how, now that they get older, most people who get older, and they were talking about their subs are, older people too, and they talk about how they don't, make such a big deal, and it's, sometimes it's just the two of them. And actually, I think they also talked about they're going to their kids or grandkids, I don't know, somewhere, but they're going to still make something for themselves at home. But it's way, way downgraded than they used to do. They were okay with it, as they were talking about it. And, they came to peace and terms with what, life has brought them. And they're quite old, so I'm sure they embrace that, like some of us dread our birthdays, and I used to, but you shouldn't, because, what's the phrase? The alternative is worse. So anyhow, they're thankful they're together. They appreciate every moment, and they make the best of it. And that's basically what, I could say we have to do. No one has to do it. This candle is really bothering me. Why is it so wrong? Because the floor is crooked. But anyhow, not flush, whatever. So you can choose not to accept it and mope around and, you know, I don't know what else I'd say after that. Or you can try to just hold on to what you have and make the best of it. And sometimes maybe you're alone. But, you know, I was going to say there's so many choices, but there isn't in the grocery store. And if there are choices, they're expensive. But I was going to say you could even, you know, do what we're doing. We're going to have turkey, open-faced turkey, that's a new word, turkey sandwiches. I'm just going to have turkey mushed up, you know, cut up real small and just put gravy on it. And Polly said he wants open-faced turkey sandwich with gravy. And, you know, I feel bad for him because 2 years ago, it was the first time he had interest in Thanksgiving, and his father would always make the turkey. I just couldn't. I told the story before, from my very first marriage. When we were married and the year I was pregnant happened to be around the time of Thanksgiving. And, you know, I was all excited, you know. I think it was our first Thanksgiving together. And I was ready to make a turkey, and I didn't know it had giblets inside, and that was it. And there's another story, but I'll save for another time. So I couldn't make it. If I made it, I couldn't eat it. So since then, I have not made a turkey. But anyhow, 2 years ago, Polly really was interested in the turkey and wanted to get up early with his dad. And it seems weird to call him a dad, because his dad would be someone that would not, a whole year, take off, abandon him, and not even talk to him or ask how he's doing. His father, no. That person. I don't mean to be cruel, but I don't know. The title's just, you know, whatever. Him. And he was really excited. He says, you know, Dad, I want to do it every year. I want to do it with you. And then last year came and his father had left. And of course, me being me, I begged him to come over at least to make the turkey with our son. He ignores. This year I'm not going to bother. I don't need to be the one that's begging. He's the one that abandoned us. But it's okay. It's okay. My son didn't even ask about getting a turkey. Well, first of all, who could afford a turkey, right? I remember when turkeys used to be 99 cents a pound. And the kicker is, where his father works, he gets a free turkey. I'm sure he's not making it, and, well, I'll try to not talk about negative stuff because we're getting ready for Thanksgiving. But anyhow, so he's fine with, you know, the open-faced sandwiches and the trimmings. You know, he did say he wanted stuffing, and I thought, oh dear, stuffing. The stuffing I made, you always put in turkey. Sorry about my voice. It's my winter voice. But you can probably, you know, make it without making it in the turkey. But it gets kind of dry, so I said, what kind of stuffing you want? And he said stovetop, and I was so relieved. Except not, I would find a way to make the stuffing. I think it's Pepperidge Farm, and it's a blue bag. I used to make it actually years ago. I would buy several bags so we'd have them during the year to make, and I would put them just in the oven, or I think I put them in whole chickens actually. But you know, I asked him what else would he be interested in. We're still up in there if we're gonna do the green bean casserole. I'm not sure because I'd have to mush mine all up, and I don't know how good it will taste. But if he wants it, he'll have it. I would like to get, as I said in my other video, several, well, probably at least 2. Who knows how much they cost. Acorn squash. We have it every year. We usually have acorn squash, butternut. I'm sorry about my voice, but in the winter or the colder weather, it's like this in the evening. But anyhow, you know, acorn, butternut. We're going to do sweet potatoes / yams, whatever they're called, and I'd make those. and mash them up like mashed potatoes. We'd have mashed potatoes. We'd have the yams with apples in the oven with brown sugar, cinnamon, orange juice, and like a sweet potato apple casserole. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And then I'd make these petite peas with cucumbers sliced real thin with sour cream, salt, and fresh dill. And then carrots and a cream sauce and what else? Don't remember. It's been a while since we had all the trimmings. But we're going to keep it small. I really would like to get that acorn squash, but I'm thinking I might have missed the boat on that. But if we can somehow get it, I will. Because, as I've mentioned, for me, can only have pureed food. So, besides mashed potatoes, and if I make the can of yam thing that I put up in the other video, I guess nobody else has used that. It's only one person answered, but that's okay. You're probably busy making your food, but I don't know, something in a can, I don't know, it seems like it's going to taste good. But I did get Paulie his Hawaiian rolls, which I know he loves. We haven't bought them in a while because they're just totally outrageous in price, but they will be, nice for him. Oh, I forgot about, we always make homemade butter, and the youngest child would make it, and that would be my son. It's funny, he forgot about it too. So, you have to figure, because the container we originally made it in just walked out of the house. We had one container that we would make it homemade butter. Did I say homemade butter? What did I say? Well, it's homemade butter. So not sure, but we're going to make the best of whatever we have. And it would be foolish anyhow. If I could get a turkey, why get it? Because I don't like the bone. I don't like to make turkey soup. We don't like turkey soup. And, it's just... the turkeys, they don't have a little turkey, and we're not really that much into turkey. So anyhow, it'll be good enough. I already got the gravy, so we're set on that. And I would like to make him a pumpkin pie. Homemade. I don't like the ones, well, they're like $9 to make it. I mean, not to make it, to buy it, like Sara Lee or whatever brand there. They might be more now, because of Thanksgiving, but that's ridiculous. But I have pretty much all the stuff except the frozen pie crust, and they come in twos, which I would hate to waste it, but since, the freezer's not working, I'd have to make, like, something out of the other one. I mean, I could make 2 pies, but I was thinking to make, like, a quiche, and then I could refrigerate it and have it later, but then you need all the ingredients for the quiche, so I'm not sure. I'll probably make some kind of no-bake cream pie. Probably a banana cream pie that we love so much. There's a pumpkin fluff pie, no-bake, that a friend gave me a recipe, but she can't remember it. She lost it. I don't have it. And I've been looking through every which way for months on end, and I can't find exactly all the ingredients. And I know the ingredients, but I don't know the amount. So I really don't want to waste, because there's quite a few. I have everything I need. But I don't want to screw it up. So I'll probably, if we do a pie, we'll do a banana cream pie. And, just see. Been making the best of what we have, and, that's all you can do. So, whatever Thanksgiving brings you, happy or sad, missing a loved one, your life's been turned upside down, or you're traveling, be safe, or you're lucky enough to get together with, family and all, or you're an older couple getting old, and maybe, you're a couple who didn't even have children. So it's just the two of you, and make the best of it. You could, you can get, I don't know, some turkey lunch meat, put it on some bread, put some gravy on it, and make some mashed potatoes and a vegetable, and there you go. You're all set. There's no rules what Thanksgiving is. Thanksgiving isn't commercialized, because I always say, it goes from Halloween to Christmas. But that's good in a way, because Thanksgiving is not commercialized. So therefore, it's more like the true meaning of a holiday, to give thanks for whatever it is. And I'm happy for that. It's really the only holiday I think that's not commercialized. And I hope it always stays that way. So, whatever you're doing, whatever path life brought you to, whatever time period you are in your life, just try to make the best of it, because the alternative would be just to be feeling sad and unhappy, and what's the point? And you may be alone, you may be totally alone, and maybe you're just going to make a grilled cheese sandwich, or maybe your freezer works and you're going to take out a container of ice cream and eat it all. Do it, I say. Go for it. Make yourself happy. Make your own happiness. That's my advice. So for now, don't forget to subscribe, share our channel, like. Be kind to people. You don't know what they're going through. You can be standing next to someone in line at the grocery store and they may look happy as a lark, but maybe going through awful times. Pay it forward if you can, and be the reason someone smiles today. Most importantly, take it easy. If you are putting on a big shindig, what an old word is that? Just pace yourself, Don't do everything once like I used to do. Just take your time. Don't get stressed out. It's just not worth it. If you're alone, it's okay. Watch TV or YouTube, or just take that ice cream out and just eat the whole darn thing, or eat a bag of chips, or whatever you want. You're by yourself. You're your own boss. Or if you're an older couple alone, no children, just make whatever. Make a regular meal. It really doesn't matter. Thanksgiving is a holiday that truly is not dictated by commercialism. So you do you, boo. Thanks for watching. Bye.